Hi, I'm here to talk to you about two things that you would think just do not go together. Those two things are emotional intelligence and the laws of attraction. Emotional intelligence isn't that being aware and having clarity about your feelings and the feelings of other people. When you're in the midst of a set of circumstances or a situation with them, and I say, yeah, that is it definitely for that, and a very accurate definition for that. But the truth about emotional intelligence goes far beyond having just clarity about people. It's clarity about situation circumstances. Why are you there? When you stop and think about, I'm in this situation, I'm in the midst of something. Now, what is that something? And more than likely, that something is a set of circumstances or a dilemma you may even encounter that you drafted into your life. And that's where the law of attraction comes to me. Emotional intelligence, like attracts like. These days that you expect come to you. What we believe is that if we say some affirmation, if we take a moment and visualize something, do a vision board or something of that nature, that's what going to happen. But not true, as a matter of fact. If I say right now, do not think of a chimpanzee wearing a red tie and a blue and a white pink swimsuit. Whatever you do not picture the chimpanzee wearing this red bow tie and this blue pin strip. What do you keep thinking of? The very thing that I told you don't think about, because that is when you are putting your emotion, that energy plus motion. And the more emotion you pour into anything, the more of that thing you receive. In other words, you can say one thing and do another. And as we all know, many of us typically say all the right things. But do we do them? If you don't believe me, go to somebody's house and look at all the dusty workout equipment. Look at all the diets that they tried to go to a gym, and look at the people that signed up that are no longer coming, because what we have done is we have taken the laws of attraction and misapplied them. We don't take serious the things that we feel we deserve enough in order for them to manifest into our lives. And how do you stop that? Real simple, monitor. What do you feel? What do you constantly think about? That is exactly what you get. If you keep thinking, I am my luckies, never everybody gets it with me. I will never have that. I'll never live in that house. You know, that's for them. Whoever them are, those people. When you constantly think about how much bills are, what do you end up with? More pink slip, more bills. When you constantly think about, I don't want to gain any more weight, or I need to lose some of these bad habits that I have. I want to stop smoking. I am not going to smoke. What do? The minute the pressure hits you, you get a cigarette and you smoke again. You get frustrated and you eat again. And as you continue to do these things, your thoughts and your feelings equally the manifestations that you get in your life. Here's the $1 million solution to that. First, monitor what you think about your mind, and know there's a lot of theories around this concept. But I want to tell you this: everything that is seen comes from that which was not seen. That chair you're sitting, the clothes you have on right now, with somebody's. I did one time, somebody figured I don't know, a long time ago, guys should wear a tie. We figured somehow that going on horses. What enough? Maybe if I can build this contraption, I could fly like a bird. Everything that we do started out in the unseen, and someone called those things that are not as though they are and brought them into manifestation. But here's the catch for you. The solution, you must understand, the conscious thinking is not your solution. Conscious thinking is typically reacting to some set of circumstances. It's typically paying attention to that, which is before you. That subconscious thinking you will associate with stuffs like house you have ever thinking you will associate that with stuff like, have you ever driven home from work and you don't even remember driving home cause something was just on your mind, or you automatically get in the car and you just check for something without even paying attention to what you're doing? Your subconscious mind is the part of you that drives the outcome in your life. As you learn to master being sensitive to circumstances, paying particular attention to the nuances, things as we call it, in the little things. If you stop worrying about what happened in the past and feeling guilty, or I have been anxious about what may or may not happen in the future, and operate right now, you will train your subconscious mind to begin manifesting the things that you truly desire. And short way of putting this is, everything in your life happens for a reason. Your responsibility is to look at these things in your life and ask this question: why now? Why is this person getting on my last nerve? Well, they are probably getting on your nerves because there's some part of your character that is being reflected back to you through them that you need to work on. We get frustrated and angered and almost just discombobulated by that which we do not understand. You have to be willingly to take the time in every moment, every situation in your life, and examine it for its meaning. You have to examine it for its purpose. You have to examine it to see, what is this supposed to teach me? Right now, in my practice, something that I constantly tell people that I am either speaking to it like this, or even in my office, is to stop being so reactive and become proactive. Don't wait to talk, truly listen. Don't just see things, look at them. When you hear something, you are perceiving it at the same expanses of all the white noise or the debris that surrounds it. When you look at something, you are deliberately ignoring things that otherwise could distract you. It takes effort to be successful, but the greatest effort is mastering how do you use your mind. As we evolved, I am not getting into something religious stuff, so there will be no offering. You don't have to panic, but we came from somewhere. We received of a greater source of consciousness, where our parents decided to confirm that. But my belief is, before we get here, we made a decision while we were coming, and we came to experience the contrast and the challenge that everybody lives present to us. See your creator, which you are co-participant in that creation, is smarter than you think. As a matter of fact, you can figure out exactly what everything means in your life. by asking one question, one word, why. And it's okay, Even in dating, ladies, it's good to look at a guy, say, well, why you here? What is that you are supposed to teach me? And it's not thinking he will probably tell you the truth. Something is true of the things that you are trying to quote in your day-to-day life, in your career. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? What is motivating me to do this? Why do I feel the way that I feel about what am I doing? And you do not have to wait for an answer. You can get an answer if you shut everything down, get into a quiet space, and simply meditate. And I don't mean lotus position going, oh. What I do mean is taking the time to be quiet and to be still, to allow your circumstances to speak to you in such a way that it resonates at the core. You remember, I said emotion is kind of like that Geiger counter when you're looking around for a metal object, and the further away you get, the farther away the chirps get. But the closer you get, the closer those chirps get. And the way that you can parallel that to your spirit speaking to you is the better you feel about it, the more you should do. And it doesn't make sense to anyone but you. All the better, accept the fact, but never ever confuse the fact with the truth. Seek the greater truth, Anything that anyone has ever done that has required more cause, that individual to confront themselves. They confronted their fears, they confronted other people, they confronted culture and had to make a decision that what you said, I can't. The system says I can't. But something inside me says what I can. When you seek the greater truth, you get into a direct alignment for that very moment, that very reason, that purpose that causes your emotional intelligence and the laws of attraction to become one. As they become one, you will find the sense of passion resonating, causing and stirring up something inside of you. As that passion is stirred up, your purpose just comes forth, This thing, if you ever watch a football game, you don't see the guy sit there and wait on the ball to come, and you don't see the quarterback through it after the guy's downfield, right? When he snaps the ball and that receiver takes off, that ball is in there sometime. You have to run on faith. You have to run on not seeing the outcome, but just knowing that there will be the result that you desire. And as you feel, as you believe, as you will receive. Because after all, that which you seek, ladies and gentlemen, that what you desire, that which you long for, is equally seeking you. Have a great day. Thank you.
Out of the self.